Hello, everybody. It's us.
Hello. It's us, but not crackheads on a train. No, we're here and we are going to play. This is the first session of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, a Fey Wild adventure. It's got carnivals, it's got Fey Wild, it's got shenanigans, and I'm very, very excited. This is my favorite D&D module that I've witnessed, that I've read, and I'm so excited to run it. And I'm very excited to run it with such a great group of friends of mine. Um, Hopefully it'll be fun. Hopefully it'll be shenanigans. Maybe hopefully some heartfelt moments. We're gonna find out. Maybe backstabbing. Backstabbing would be interesting. But hopefully nobody dies either.
I'm pretty short, so it'd be just a stab in the butt.
Yep.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
So, unfortunately, I am unoriginal, as this is my first long form campaign, and we will be starting in a tavern. I am a cliche. I apologize. But we will be starting in a tavern. Some of you have arrived here the night before. We into the early morning hours and have actually stayed in the tavern. And to those that are arriving, this is kind of what you see when you walk in. It looks like a 3-story. It looks like a 4-story. I apologize. I'm bad at math. It looks like a 4-story kind of plantation home. It's beautifully painted in light greens and kind of very welcoming, very warm. You see chimney spouts coming out, giving off plumes of smoke. And oddly enough, there seems to be beads dangling off of the balconies that you see, and a greenhouse to the right of this impressive-looking structure that is, oddly enough, smack in the middle of the woods of this area. The reason I do not give this area a name is because, honestly, it's not that important where we are, but where we're going. And that's actually the whole thing about this tavern and about where our people are going. So, we're going to actually start with some of the people that are arriving. I'd like to start with... give me 5 seconds. I'd like to start with Bosnarack, because you do not know this tavern. You have just heard about it, and you were pointed in this direction because you are in search of the Fey Wild for your own reasons, I believe, correct?
That's right.
So as you approach, you see that there is a first floor that you can accompany, but there does seems to be a harengon and a tiefling that are walking up the stairs onto the second floor. So you're not sure if you need to go through the first floor or the second floor to find the tavern and what you're looking for. But go ahead and start us off. Describe your character and what you're gonna do.
So you see this... what am I? What did I go with? What am I?
Kobold.
I'm a kobold! I was like, I didn't think I made myself a lizard folk. So you see this kobold, right? Walks up, short little fellow. We're at 3 feet of just amazing lizardness. Alright. This particular kobold looks a bit more like a desert lizard, you know.
What?
I'd like to thank my cat for unplugging my headset. So, this lizard looks a little bit like a bearded dragon. You know, a dry, like, scalia kind of version of a kobold. Anyways, wearing a beautiful blue uniform, flashy red cape, and a magnificent scarlet hat. with an iridescent rainbow feather in it. And let's not forget the dusky pink cravat and goatee. So I think what I'm gonna do. It's nice to know that I found the tavern and that the information I received was not bunk. But of course, I didn't say which level is the actual tavern. But you know what? When in a fantastical place called Rome, do as the fantastical people called Romans do. Other people are walking up the stairs, I'm gonna walk up the stairs.
Uh, and as you approach the stairs, it seems to be you're approaching the side with the harengon. Ozzy, would you mind introducing yourself, describing what Bosnarack sees as he approaches you?
Well, sorry, they're being really loud right now. Can you guys hear?
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
hear anything. We just hear you.
Okay, cool, perfect. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. What happened again? I'm sorry.
You're describing your personage to Bosnarack.
Yeah.
Cool.
What does Bosnarack
Okay.
see? Introduce your
Sorry.
name.
Sorry, I yelled at them to be quiet. So Ozzy, he's not like a big guy by any means. He's just, I'm not gonna say a little thing, but what he lacks in stature, he makes up for in pure gumption. And so he's just walking up, and he's a tuxedo, like a tuxedo cat, but a tuxedo bunny. He's got a little pink nose, all 4 foot of him, just kind of standing there. You see a little gold glint of like a wedding ring on his hand, and he's got like just a simple little outfit, blue pants, tan shirt. And Bosnarack kind of comes up to him, and he just kind of like, oh, can I help you?
Do you happen to know which level of this establishment is the tavern? Is it like the whole thing, or is it like a partial deal?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't come here often, actually.
But you've been here
If you'd
before?
like, we can. Nelly, have I been here before?
You would have been. You pick up odd jobs every now and again from this tavern. Azraphel will also be rather familiar with the tavern, as he's encountered it a couple times in his travels. Just prefacing that.
So would I know what level the tavern is on?
Yes, you would know what level you would need to go on to speak to the person in charge.
Cool. So I'm just fucking with him at this point. Cool. So Ozzy's gonna kind of like just, well, if you really want to go to the tavern that bad, I guess we can find out together.
I mean, where else does one get a good drink?
So you're just here to drink?
Well, not necessarily, but I just met you. You're a stranger to me and mine, so
All right, fuck it. I'll get it.
perhaps if we share one, maybe I'll tell my story. But for now, I'm just here for a drink.
Your story. Okay. Yeah, sure. Well, guess we'll go inside then. Yeah.
So as you guys reach up the platform, you guys are probably going to head inside. Azraphel, are you keeping pace, or are you trying to avoid these strangers?
I'm gonna stay like a little bit behind them.
Okay. I imagine they do see you though, and could you describe to them and us what they see as they pass you by to go into the tavern?
They see a 6-foot tiefling who you really only can tell he's a tiefling right now because of his tail. He's clad completely in black, has his hood up, and even if you do get a glimpse under the hood, all you see is black.
Okay. Fantastic.
Like a specter.
There's a spooky specter in front. As you guys walk in, there seems to be an antechamber to this tavern, and you're approached by he's a rather large guy, kind of has a baby face, kind of has some freckles. You see he's got bruises on his hands, possibly a boxer, and he kind of looks at you and Ozzy, and Ozzy would know this, but Bosnarack, as you're new, he'll be like, any weapons?
I mean, just my sick personality. Ah. Are
All
you
weapons
serious?
gotta be checked in. Yeah, all weapons gotta be checked in.
You're dead serious, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
Alright.
pick them up on your way out.
So she's going to hand you a dagger and a small mace.
Okay.
He's gonna.
He's gonna write down your name, and he's gonna kind of tie your name. He'll have asked for your name. He'll write it down, tie it around your weapons.
It'll be
he'll look at Ozzy.
Bosnarack. Bosnarack. There.
And he's gonna hand you a little ticket. Sure.
Thank you.
Just so you can claim your weapons as you leave. All right, you're free to go on in, sir. Enjoy the tavern. Don't make a mess, or else I'll have to kick you out.
Sounds good. I mean, I don't want to get kicked out now, huh?
He kind of smiles and nods at you, just like thumbs up, goofy little smile. And he does the same thing to you, Ozzy. He's weapons on the table, please.
Ozzy's gonna slap down his rapier and 6 tiny daggers, all coming out of like various parts of like his clothing.
He will take your name. And he'll take your name. He kind of recognizes you, so he doesn't really need to ask. He writes down Ozzy, and he gives you the ticket for you to claim it upon exit, and he waves you in. Just
Ozzy's gonna give like a little 2-finger salute and then just go on in.
Fantastic.
So this gentleman did not ask for your name?
No, he did not. He recognizes Ozzy.
Bosnarack is gonna look at Ozzy, nod a little bit, and be like, "Yeah, never been here before, huh?"
No, I'm just a really popular guy around these parts, actually.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, the tavern.
Roll a deception for me, Ozzy.
Oh. Why did I get added? What's happening?
Are you on the map?
I should be. I see it.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. As long as you're on the map and you're moving. But yeah. What did you roll for the deception, please?
Sorry, I'm trying to get my modifier.
It's okay.
I rolled
Bosnarack, can I also?
I do have a modifier.
Sorry, what?
And Bosnarack, can I have an insight, please?
22.
Okay, fantastic.
That's going to be a 22.
Oh.
Okay. Ozzy, you're going to have lied, and Bosnarack, you're going to have tried to have figured out if he's lying or not. Neither you cannot tell if he lied or not. You're sitting there, a little puzzled, so you can believe he lied or you can believe he's telling the truth.
I believe that everybody has some secrets. It's just a name.
I'm just gonna, after a beat, I feel like this whole exchange was just the two of them staring at each other, and after a beat, Ozzy's just gonna Nah, dude, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, could kind of guess that, but that's fine.
Yes.
Anyways, to the
Alright,
bar.
as you guys head on in, you guys are the antechamber beforehand was kind of like wood paneling. It was just kind of a very wooden room, kind of warm, kind of cozy. As you enter the main dining room, and this is the description for those that are already sitting in the tavern: Gemaveave, Aspen. We'll get to you in a second, Mags. Um, uh, and for eventually when Azraphel enters as well. The tavern is very decorated. The walls are a purple brocade, like a deep brocade, and it looks. If you pay attention to the brocade, it looks like it has gators and fleur de lis all over the place. The booths are a deep green, almost like a gator green, of plush um seats. In the middle are these pretty tables all dressed up for like people that are sitting down having dinner. There seems to be jazz music that is playing um, in over to the stage on the right where a bard is just where the bards are just, having a good time, and everybody seems to be chatting. There seems to be quite a few people here. They seem to be chatting, having a good time, drinking. Everything's in rich purples and golds, and it just seems to be a very well taken care of tavern, very loved. Um, just so you guys kind of have an idea of where you are. Um, the there seems to be another set of doors that leads to an outside balcony straight to the front, and all the way to the left is the bar where there seems to be a single bartender working very hard to keep up with all the drink orders that are being put in on the people that are sitting at the tables. There are more people than pictured, but I don't want to deal with too many tokens.
There are
um,
phantasms in there.
there are several people at the bar. I can certainly put a couple more, but it defeats the purpose.
Just theater of
There's
the mind them in there.
Yeah. Um, so as you guys walk in, you guys are free to move about. Gemaveave, we're gonna jump over to you.
What is it you need, darling?
Well, oh wait, actually, let me back up real quick. As have you walked in?
I'll say I'll have just kind of walked in, dropped my light crossbow and my double bladed scimitar on the counter,
Mm-hmm.
taken the paper, and just walked in.
Okay, because at this point, Gabe would know you.
Gabe would very much know me.
So you're following these two. Gemaveave, you see a kobold, a harengon, and a tiefling walk into a bar.
It's like the start of a bad joke.
Is there anything you'd like to do as they walk in and kind of gather and get their surroundings?
I'm just gonna swirl my wine.
Okay. Then we'll come back to you.
You said they walked in or whatever?
Yes, they have walked into the tavern.
And you want me to see them?
Yes, you are seeing them walk in as you are placed right as they would have to pass your table.
Okay, well, let me tell you what they see then, because that'll probably draw the scene a little better. So, typically owlin are slightly smaller than myself, but I'm from a superior class, of course. I am 6'4", very tall, very lanky, wearing a very thick suit of armor that is also very revealing and shows just a lot of cleavage. It's a black and red color, which accentuates my white down very beautifully. My plumage is just perfectly preened, perfectly kept. I don't do muck. I don't do gore. I'm just very clean. I have beautiful golden eyes. And I'm kind of sitting with my leg over the other, crossed, kind of facing out towards the patio area. And so my body's facing away from them as they enter, and just know that my head rotates completely around. So I'm staring at them from just straight at them, turned my head around to see them, and just kind of watching inquisitively, but also disinterestedly.
Okay, fantastic. Uh, that's beautiful. So they're going to make their way to the bar, and I want to jump over to Mags. Mags, my darling, you have journeyed far and long, and you made it to the tavern, which you have the name of. You upon getting a room, know that it is called Chateau de Lis. And you spent, you got in the wee hours of the morning, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and you were given a room for the night for your travels. Then you've kind of woken up a little late, you know, you got in at 1 in the morning. um, and you are coming down from the 3rd floor down the stairs. Um, and you get a second floor, a third to second floor view of the greenhouse on the 1st floor, where it seems to be that they're growing a lot of the food that is used for cooking, from drink mixing. It's all very natural. And you're heading inside. Um, as you walk through the door into the tavern, what do the others see? Well, specifically, what does Aspen see? Because he's the first one to see you. The others
Oh,
could.
hold on. Trying to get through a door. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, these old bones don't move like they used to. So walking in, you see a very petite, respectable 4'2" woman. Has a very grandmotherly vibe to her. Her hair is it looks short, but it's in a very intricate braid on the top of her head. Offsetting this, she seems to have a lot of scars on her arms. She's also wearing loose pants, a vest, and her chest and her knuckles are in fighting bandages. So it looks like she's ready for a scrap. She's also very toned for a grandmother. But yes, you just see this kind of lithe grandma walk in.
Grand monk.
Grand monk grandma.
Instead of grandmother, grand monker.
Fantastic. And Aspen, you are kind of chilling out in the booth. Let Mags know what she sees as you're just chilling there, probably having a drink, probably grabbing some lunch.
So Max will be seeing a 6-foot respectable elf gentleman sipping away on some mead, just watching the world go by. He's also noticed Max come through the door, but isn't staring, just kind of noticing.
Fantastic. And so that is what we see in this case. Bosnarack, Ozzy, you guys are free to move around the room. I will jump to Azraphel now, if that's okay with everybody. Azraphel, you've moved up to the bar, I imagine.
Yep.
And the bartender is going to walk up to you. She appears to be a young lady, about to be, seems to be about in her mid to late 20s. She's got kind of olive skin, picked up black hair, pauldron tavern dress on. She looks like she's ready for a scrap, just in case anybody gets a little rowdy, but she's happily making drinks. This is a familiar face to you. She is the tavern owner. Her name is Louise. And she does slide up to you, very familiar. Well, Az, nice to see you around.
Hey,
You
Louise.
still... It's been a while. Anything I can do you for?
Oh, just seeing if there's any work to be done around here.
Well, there's always work to be done around here. I could double check my papers and see if there's any, quests or anything I can offer you, though. Anything you got in mind?
Got anything that may be involving Fey?
I might, actually. And you ain't the only one looking for the Fae recently. Mind going with a couple people?
As long as I can get the job, don't mind at all.
All right, hang tight. And she is going to make your usual drink. She's learned it by this point. Slide it on over. She knows you'll pay at the end. She's not too worried. And she's gonna wave over at Mags.
Louise, dear, what's the matter? What's going on?
Nah. I was just seeing if you like your room, Miss Mags.
Oh, it's absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I arrived so late. I was traveling for quite a few days, and it was nice to rest the weary bones. And she's gonna pat her bicep.
Nah, that's quite all right. I hope Cecil was good, dear. I know that you were chatting with us last night. I wanted to double check. You're looking for the Fae, right? Waiting to the Fey Wilds?
Oh yes, that's. Oh, got to go deal with some pixies, I gather. But yes, that's where. Yes.
You were looking specifically for the Witchlight, right? She's gonna lower her voice as she says this. You were looking for the Witchlight, right?
Oh yes, that's the one.
All right. Hang tight. I might actually have some information, but you ain't the only one looking. You all right teaming up with a couple people? Let's not go alone.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Fantastic. Would you like anything to eat, Miss Max? I can have the Warforged downstairs make you something.
Oh yes, some porridge would be lovely, dear.
All right, I'll ring that on up. Don't you worry. Take a seat anywhere you like. She is gonna hurry off and put the order in. To the rest of you, Bosnarack, Ozzy, you guys are staying by the door, or are you guys moving in?
Oh, stop right there, Boz. I'm about to intercede on your movement.
Go for it.
As Bosnarack walks into the room, I abruptly set my wine glass down carefully, abruptly but carefully, and I get up and walk around the table to approach Boz. That's it. I am just staring at the top of your hat, but I'm not saying anything to you.
Uncomfortable staring.
Does Bosnarack just continue on then with the Owlin staring?
Like a cat chasing a cat toy.
Bosnarack, do you say anything to Gemaveave, or are you just... Oh no. Is Bosnarack saying something?
I don't see any green lights.
Oh my gosh. No wonder no one was responding to me anyway. So before I moved, as soon as Gemaveave, stood over me, I looked up and went, "Can I help you?"
We didn't hear that, no?
We didn't hear any of that.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. But he was real funny on my end when I was talking and you were just dead silent. But anyways.
Well, just so you know, knowing that you couldn't hear us, I didn't respond. I just followed you dead silent the whole time anyway.
I love that. So can I get you a drink?
Are you looking at me right now?
Yeah.
I'm not looking at you, but I'm looking in your direction and I'm following you. So I'm still not gonna reply to you.
Marvelous. All right. He's going to. How tall are the stools?
There are multiple sizes for the stools, and they're adjustable so that shorter people could, reach up to the height of the bar. They'll adjust to the height to get you up to the right level. Everything seems to be, like an artificer has put their magical touches all over the place. Several artificers, to be exact.
Cool.
The chairs seem to automate to the size that's needed.
How
There's
very
a dumb
accommodating.
waiter behind the bar that brings the food, and a waitress is taking it out to others. Luis is calling down orders through a pipe system. It seems all rather automated and very like an artificer's touched
It's
everything.
fancy. Look at that chair. Look, you just walk right up to it. It comes down to me. I can sit down, and then it's whoop right up to the counter. All right. Here, I thought I was gonna have to scramble up here, but this is nice.
So you're facing the counter now.
Yeah.
So your back is to me. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna bat at the feather hat now that he's not paying attention to me.
Ay, ay, ay!
Exactly like a cat chasing a cat toy.
Lady. Careful with that. Alright, it's got sentimental value.
So just batting at it, not
Shape
responding
it!
to you.
He's gonna, take his hat off and kind of hold it to his chest.
Oh! I'm sorry, I didn't realize someone was attached to that mesmerizing device.
Wow, really? You know what? That's fine. Hi. I'm
Hi.
Boz.
Snack. You look like a snack. Your hat is very snacky.
Don't eat my hat!
My name is Gemaveave.
Hello, Gemaveave. Would you like to have a drink, seeing as you followed me all the way over here? What can I get
Yes.
ya? Have a seat, and he's gonna, pat the chair next to him.
Okay.
Luis will have come over at one point, because Gemaveave is rather new. She came into the tavern today. She doesn't quite know her, and she's never seen you before, Boz, and so she'll pull up a menu for both of you, and she'll kind of look at y'all and be like, well,
I
Well-
pushed the menu back at her.
she will take it. But she has handed you one, Boz,
Well, thank
and
you.
she's just like, well, I ain't never seen you around here. I'm Luis, and this is Chateau de Lis. How can I help you?
Marvelous to meet you, Louise. This is a mighty fine establishment. You wouldn't happen to have anything cactus-based, would ya?
Well, I do actually have one thing. I've got a prickly pear tequila soda.
Sounds marvelous. And then, of course, whatever this fine lady would like.
I only drink the best. Top shelf wine, please.
We absolutely do have that. I'll bring it right on out.
Of course, you only drink the best. Louise, a moment of your time, Louise. You see,
Oh.
I'm on a budget here. So maybe not the best of the best. You know. But, don't tell her that.
She's gonna actually do me a favor, roll me a persuade.
Oh, it's not very high. 10.
That's fine. That's fine. She's gonna wink at you, and
Thank you.
she is going to go over. She's you can watch her kind of make the drink, and she does seem to pull a top shelf wine. She does pour it, and she brings both drinks over momentarily. She seems to be rather quick, rather practiced, and she puts both the drinks on the table, and she goes, y'all let me know if you need anything else. You hear? Just holla.
Thank you very much.
She's gonna nod, and she is gonna kind of dip on under with a pitcher. And she's gonna step out from behind the bar. And she's gonna go over to Aspen. Just checking on if you need a top off, sir.
Ah, yes, please, thank you. I seem to have drunk this one. It was so pleasant, thank you.
Not a problem at all. What brings you around these parts?
Just the usual adventuring and lack of jobs. So I'm on search of another set of employment.
Well, I know you've been here a couple days and you've been coming in and out, but I might have a job for you if you're all right with that. I might need a couple people to be taken in around the area. You're familiar with it, right?
Aspen kind of sits upright in his seat. Yes, I am. I've been through here a couple of times or so.
Fantastic. Just 1 second. I need to just double check a name. Well, the tavern's we're gonna be moving a little bit. You do happen to know where old Madrick lives, right? Over by the pumpkin patch?
Will he know this information, do we?
Yes, you will.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Fantastic. All right, then it looks like you're the right man for the job. You just take the fine folk I send with you, and they can come on back my way. Alrighty? And I'll pay you
Okay.
then.
Sounds like a plan.
Beautiful. Let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you, Louise.
Not a problem. She is gonna make her way back to the bar. Ozzy, what are you doing, darling? Are you just hanging out by the door? Ozzy?
Hello?
Are you just hanging out by the door?
The thing is, I've been trying to move to the bar, but I don't know why the app isn't working for me.
You need to do it on a computer, not an app.
No, I know. I'm on my laptop. It's just like not moving it.
Are you clicking on your character
Yes.
and just physically dragging
This
him?
always happens to me. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm trying to move him and it's just not working. Can you move him, Nelly?
First of all, please don't dox me. Second of all,
Oh.
he's moving fine. Just restart the app, please. Restart the app and then see if he'll work then. While you do that, I'm going to jump back over to Mags. Mags, at this point, somebody has brought you some porridge, and you have noticed that there seems to be a bit of a bustle. And you did overhear Louise talking to the gentleman about taking people somewhere. Would you like to roll an insight for me?
Oh, I'd love to. Hold on. That was. Oh, 1 second. Different stats, different character. I keep forgetting.
That's okay.
Insight +5. That's a 24, my dear.
Okay. You can tell that Louise was probably talking about you. You're not sure who the other people are, but you are pretty sure that this she's tasking this gentleman with taking you somewhere for your specific task.
Ooh, lovely. Then in that case, I'm going to grab my porridge, and then you see a very old woman move very, very fast and sits across from Aspen.
Meow.
Basically. Oh, hello. Did I hear that you're taking people somewhere? I believe I'm one of said people.
Yes, I am that person. Nice to meet you. My name is Aspen.
Oh, how lovely. I'm Magdalina, but you can call me Mags. All my friends do. Gives a little chuckle. Where exactly will you be taking us? It's all been very vague, and I'm rather in a hurry.
What's the name of the person?
That's quite all right. You know him as Cree. So actually, do me a favor. Roll me a history, if you will. if you would like.
Yeah.
Because
Which dice do
I
roll?
will give you the name, but what you know about them is going to differ depending on your history roll.
Which dice do I roll?
It is the D20, darling.
Thank you. I must find it.
That's the one with all the sides.
Hell yeah.
No, that's the D100.
Aha, found it. A 7.
Oh.
That's plus your
I'm
proficiency
checking.
modifier.
Yeah, so you have to look at your sheet, and your sheet is going to have a modifier to it. I'm checking right now for you. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
always, no problem. Always try to have your sheet up, though.
Oh yeah, I've got it up. I'm just trying to find. Oh, +3, so 10.
Okay. That's a little better. Little better than what it was gonna be.
Slightly better.
Just 7, you know exactly nothing about him.
Oh no, you know false rumors. So you know him as Old Man Madrick. You have seen him in passing on your travels. He lives in a patch of large giant pumpkins. Man, is giant pumpkins. It's a little wild. You can swear he's a magic user, but you're not sure.
Okay. So I will be helping you get to a person called Old Man Madrick. And he will help us from there.
Lovely, lovely. And he'll take us to the place?
Yes.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yes.
I
Ozzy,
wonder,
are you back
who else is going. Do you know? Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hello? Yeah.
It's okay. Continue what you were saying, Mags. I apologize.
Oh, no, I just, do you know who else is going and when we can leave?
I am unsure who else is going to be joining us, but I'm sure we shall find out soon. Louise does work quickly.
Oh, yes, she's very, very spry, that one. Okay, well, I'm going to have my breakfast now.
Well, I hope you enjoy your porridge.
Zoom.
Having breakfast in front of him. Oh no, you zoom back. You just wow all the way back, right?
Jumped over the table.
Basically.
Hardcore parkour.
Oh my goodness. Are you back with us proper? Can you move your token?
No, I can't.
I'm so sorry. Gemaveave, is there anything wrong with the token?
No, I looked at permissions and everything's correct, but it like if you click on the token and use the arrows, that should work as well if you've clicked on it.
Yeah.
Let me try.
I do.
I don't see any arrows. it doesn't even let me
No.
like.
No, I mean on your keyboard, sweetie.
Yeah, on your keyboard.
Like a video
Oh,
game.
on my keyboard?
Yeah, if you click
Okay,
your
got
token,
it.
you should
Let
be
me
able
try
to move
that.
it with the...
Okay. Let me try that. I'm sorry, guys. It was working, and then I don't know. Literally every single time I actually try to do it, it doesn't work.
On the left-hand side is the icon of the person highlighted.
Yes.
Okay. That's all the troubleshooting I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the person has to be selected for token control. Otherwise, you're going to be controlling something else.
I can't. It's not working.
It's so
I don't know. This always
strange.
happens. Remember this happened with Railway too.
Yes, but that was a different system.
I can try one other thing. Let me just try that real quick. Hang on.
Please and thank you. I apologize for the technical difficulty, everybody.
I'm sorry.
Say la vie for the technologically inclined.
All right, try again.
The music stopped.
It did?
No. I was enjoying that.
Yeah, no, not working. I'm gonna move from my laptop to my PC. I'll be right back.
Bum 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 bum. Oh,
Is the music back?
yeah.
I can't hear it.
It's because I was clicked on Ozzy.
Yeah, I
Music
think we
went
all
away.
got clicked onto Ozzy for a
Oh
second
yeah,
there.
we did.
Oh, is everybody else in their bodies?
Well,
Is
I mean, I
everybody-
can move Ozzy.
Well, that's
We
because
all,
I
we
said
all
it.
are capable of
I
moving
said it so
Ozzy.
that everyone, Ozzy, because if everyone can control it, then Ozzy should be able to as well.
But as long
Yeah.
as
So
if you don't want to be on Ozzy right now, you can kind of scroll a box across the tavern floor, and it'll just highlight everybody,
Yeah.
and then you can click yourself.
You literally just push escape and it unselects whatever you're selecting on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
It's showing me everything.
Did the music stop or did it start again? I was hoping.
It's back on. Like I can hear it,
I hear it.
You hear it?
but I
Okay.
don't know if Ozzy can hear it.
That's fine. As long as at the very minimum you can hear it, Bosnarack.
What can I say? I'm the important one.
Yeah.
Hand me sandwiches. So,
So
Gemaveave.
while we're waiting,
Yeah, my PC's booting up.
Okay.
Just move on to the next person. And I'll...
okay. Azraphel, I'm gonna jump to Azraphel real fast, if that's okay, Bosnarack. I know you're gonna chat with Gemaveave though.
Yeah, fine.
So Luis is going to walk on over the Captain Bar and
Wait, whoa, hold on. You like got really, really low for a second there and started cutting in and out.
Robot Tomb, start over.
sorry. Luis is gonna head on over to Azraphel, and she's gonna tap the space of the bar in front of him and go, "Hey, I might have that job for you after all. I got somebody that'll be able to take you to where you need to go. That all right with you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, fantastic. Well, it's that gentleman over there. He'll lead you over to Maverick's place. He contacted me a couple days ago that he needs some help with something that involves the Fey Wild. Apparently, a lot of money's involved.
So I gotta go talk to the elf then.
Yeah, he don't know about the job Maverick's got. He's just taking you on over. He's doing me the favor, because as you can see, Tavern's a little busy, and William's starting up Percy now to move on the Tavern. So,
All right.
alrighty. But yeah, you just let the elf know. His name's Aspen, by the way. Real nice fella. He's been staying here a couple days. But yeah, real nice fella. You tell him that you're one of the people he'll be guiding on over to Maverick's.
All right then.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna walk right on over to Aspen. It's more like a slink actually.
And can I have as you slink? Can I have a perception roll from Gemaveave and Bosnarack?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
This wine looks so tasty, but I got a 14.
Is it, real quick here, is it bright in the tavern?
But yeah, it's the windows are open. It is middle of the day.
Is it direct sunlight?
No, it is not.
'Kay.
It is covered. There are curtains, but it's like sheer curtains, so the light's coming in, but it's kind of bathing the place in kind of like hues of gold and purple. It feels very Mardi Gras in here. It's very
Nice.
New Orleans themed. But in this world, it has a different name. What name? Don't ask me. I haven't come up with
It's
that.
fantasy New Orleans.
Yep. Fantasy New Orleans. um, um,
In Gemavieve's case, New Orleans.
Isn't it
I'm not
always
that
New
easy.
Orleans?
Oh my god. So for the two rolls, you both see that Luis is talking into the pipe on the wall, and you kind of catch a couple phrases saying, "Yep, we're already up here. We can start moving." And for Bosnarack, there's an added. As you look around the room, there seems to be beads, in different colors: red, purple, green, gold, pink, just a bunch of different colored beads. Very, what we know as Mardi Gras, very festive. They seem to be glowing, slightly, almost as if they're semi-enchanted.
Okay, that's
Um,
weird.
Yep, but they're all over the place. And you had seen them when you were walking in as well, hanging off the balcony. These beads seem to be part of this tavern.
Cool. You know, Gemaveave, I hear that if you shake some assets, you can earn those things.
So the wine is on the counter in front of me, right?
Yes, it is. And it is
So
top
I'm gonna
shelf.
take my hand and I'm gonna like take one and put like one on either side to hold the base of the glass, and I'm gonna just like stick my face and open my beak up and then just shove my tongue into the drink and like lap it up.
I need
Ha!
I need to clarify. You put your goblet in your
Mhm.
boots.
No, it's on the
Oh,
counter, sweet pea, and I'm
thank
using my hands to
God.
hold it in place so it doesn't jiggle around when I'm licking with my tongue the liquid content out of it.
That's so much better than what I thought you said.
Is it a
Yeah,
white wine?
I'm just drinking as I drink out of a glass. It's a
That's-
challenge with my face the shape it is.
Is it a
That's-
white wine? Gosh, I hope it's not a red.
I mean, you could ask for a straw, but I don't think that'll work either. But yes, that's totally fine.
So it's a white wine.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so I suppose you can probably see my tongue just kind of like in there. Nice and good.
Delightful! Now I'm gonna have to look up how owls drink water, just so that I'm not having nightmares.
They basically dunk their face into a water bowl.
Mhm.
Delightful.
Yeah. Yep.
I could have. I thought it would be funny if she's drinking it out of like one of those durable water bottles.
Little sippy cup. Um,
No, I only drink out of really fancy glasses and goblets because I have class. Thank you.
It could be a really fancy durable water bottle. For this type of time period, that would be
Form-
fancy.
Formed crystal.
Formed crystal.
Mm.
glass goblets. All right, Bosnarack, you see this. You've got your drink.
Well, now, Louise, a moment of your time. Did I hear that we're that what's getting ready to? Sorry, did not mean to like whatever that word is. Sneak around and listen in when not wanted. Eavesdrop. That's the word. I didn't mean to do that. But did you say something about moving?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
It
right,
doesn't
your
look like
birthday.
this is getting packed up or anything.
You know what? I'm gonna let it be a surprise, but
I immediately stop what I'm doing and I stop drinking and I look you dead in the face and I say, I don't like surprises.
Well, then it's
Well,
good thing it's not a surprise for you. It's a surprise for me, huh?
I can happily explain to you, Gemaveave, but Mr. Bosnarack, if you want to get the front row view of what's about to happen, I'd suggest you go out to the balcony. It'll be the best view for it, or even by one of the windows.
I mean, I am delightfully curious now. Uh, But yeah, would you mind showing me to the balcony?
Okay.
Not you, Gemaveave.
All right, let's go to the balcony together.
So Bosnarack is just gonna jump down. Oh,
Louis
on
does
pile.
escort them.
Marvelous. Well, while we're on the subject of moving, Louise, I'm looking to find someone who can help me do a little bit of traveling.
Well, I do specialize in information on top of my drinks. Where are you looking to move to?
Well, it's not not like moving, but I'm looking for someone, and I have it on good authority that they're in a particular place that's a little bit wild. If you catch my drift. And he's gonna give a little what probably should have been a wink, but he is a lizard.
So he's gonna lick his eyeball.
Yeah! And to Beardy's blink. Yeah, Beardy's blink.
They do.
It's just gonna be a blink, but like a slow blink, and it's like one eye and then the other.
Well, I do believe you've come on the right day, and you happen to be in luck. I've got a group of people being led over to somebody that might be able to give you some information on how to get to a wild place.
That is
Like
the
a
best
carnival?
news I've heard. What? I suppose the carnival's kind of wild, but
actually, yes, same place actually.
oh wow, that's
There's
convenient.
rumors of a place. It's called the Witchlight Carnival. It happens upon every 8 years or so. And this year is the year it comes on in, and it's a way to get into the Fey Wilds. But it pops up
Marvelous.
it's rather fantastic. I went once when I was just a kid. It popped up near my hometown. But yeah, nobody's really sure where it pops up. It just kind of appears. I'm not sure where it is this year, but I'm sending a group of people out to somebody who does, who's looking for some help with it.
And who might I talk to about getting into that little group?
Well, you're talking to her, Shy.
Oh well, marvelous! Look at that. How convenient. So yeah, if you don't mind writing my name down on your little dance card there to go on this trip, that'd be fantastic.
Oh my god, you said dance card. All right, no, not a problem. Miss Gemaveave, are you looking to go find the carnival as well?
Would I like to go with this feather to a carnival? Absolutely.
All right, I'll put your name down as well. Enjoy the show, by the way. We'll be moving in about 5 minutes.
Oh wait there.
Ah, Ozzy. Nice to see you again. Your usual?
Yep.
All right, right this way. Let me know if you two need anything else.
Ozzy. Apparently
A
this
surprise.
place does something magnificent. Alright. Gemaveave. Seems you're gonna be joining me on this surprise. Is this green thing a floor?
No, that's the first floor.
Okay.
Yep, that's the balcony. Apologize.
Because, like, I saw the little railing, and I'm like, that doesn't feel right. Because, like, why would it be railing, then floor, then railing? Yeah,
no,
alright.
That was to do kind of a depth thing. I tried my best.
No,
I'm
that's
so
good.
sorry.
I saw
I
it.
have bad news. Oh.
But yeah, you're currently on the balcony. You kind of see down onto the patio, and you see it's a bright green with scales. And there are some tables, some chairs there. Apparently, there are more people kind of just chilling out. And again, there are more of these like beads that you saw inside Bosnarack on the railing, and on the bottom railing as well. Can I have a perception from the two of you?
Well, that's a natural 20, so 24.
23.
All right, you both look out and you find it very strange that it's an enclosed patio. And the ground around it seems a little strange. It looks like it's almost as if there's kind of a mirage around the railing. But you can't quite pinpoint what is beyond the mirage at the moment.
So, like, the railing, is it like just a wall, or is it like a railing that is kind of like a ladder that a short person could use to see over it?
So you're currently on a second floor.
Yeah. But I'm 6 foot something. Kobold Junior over here is
Yeah.
like 2 feet tall. Like, can he
I'm a
see over
grown-ass
the railing?
adult, thank you
Yeah,
very much.
It's wrought iron. So it's
like
a
a-
beautifully decorated wrought iron
But are they
kind of-
are they horizontal running so he could like hop up and hold on and stand on the lower one so he can see over it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you could just hold me, Gemaveave.
Hey, Feather, if we go over here, Feather, we can get you a corner spot so you can see better. Yes.
My name's not Feather, but alright. I think I understand what's happening here. You're just a single-minded individual, aren't you?
It's just so fun when a feather can talk.
But, like, as they're walking, Bosnarack is gonna, like, touch some of the beads. Just, like, give them a bet.
That's totally all right. They don't
Like a cat.
They don't seem to be doing anything, but you do see they kind of sparkle and shimmer when you touch them.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yep. If I'm all right, can I put a pin in you guys real quick?
Oh, for sure.
All right. Ozzy, you're at the bar with Louise. She is preparing you Actually, I can't remember. Does Ozzy drink?
You know, he drinks a Bud Light on the weekends.
So she'll have a carrot ale on tap, just for you. Just a bottle brew that her brother has come up with since you've been a regular and you asked for it. So she'll pull it out, crack it open, and pass it on your way. Take your payment and be like, "Well, what you need, Ozzy? Looking for work?"
You know it.
Well, I don't know if you're interested, but I've got a couple jobs. I've got a woman whose cat is missing. I've got some lord that needs protecting. But quite honestly, I've got a rather big job from Mavic. He's an old warlock out on the outskirts of this here area. Apparently he's got a dragon's keep of gold for one job. I've already put a couple people on it, but I'm sure if y'all get friendly, y'all can split the gold proper. You interested?
You know me. Always up for making friends.
I can't tell if you're lying to me or not, but you should. Considering how many kids you got.
Oh, come on. I am so amiable. I am so amicable.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna point over to Aspen. That'll be your man to talk to, but you may want to hold on. She says this, and a English voice comes on through the loudspeaker, a loudspeaker system. Kind of cuts into the music and just says, "Everybody, hold on now." And as that voice says that, Louise starts hunkering down her bottles behind the bar. And the tavern shakes a little bit, just slightly. Those near windows, so that'll be Azraphel. Actually, almost everybody but Ozzy. because technically Aspen can see through the window. Azraphel is sitting in front of a window. Mags is in front of a window too, and you two are outside. You see that there is a cloaking mechanism on the outside of this perimeter of the tavern that has dropped. And before you is a copper green mechanical gator. Massive. You can see metal upon metal upon metal. Just stacks of the chimneys start to work overtime, and you hear creaking and groaning kind of take over as this gator comes to life, and you feel the tavern kind of lift for a second, and everything kind of jostles just slightly, and it begins to start walking through the forest.
So it's like got up and started walking
Yes.
while we're like out on the patio.
Yes, but this whole perimeter, here to the sides, so here and here and
Yeah.
here.
Bosnarack, how much do you weigh?
Not a lot.
So I'd like to just insert that when
Like-
like it stands up and like it starts to move forward, I'm gonna pick Bosnarack up and then I'm just gonna go, Bosnarack, you're flying.
Holy! We're on a giant lizard!
It's a lizard on top of a lizard.
Did you know about this? This is amazing! It's walking! The whole building is just walking! Gee, Christ! Artificers these days are so inventive! And he's just gonna kind of like relax, like lean back and relax right in that feathery bosom.
Huh. It's nice. It's not what I would normally go for, but it's nice, I suppose. Interesting.
Mags, Azraphel, Aspen, you guys do feel that jostle as it as the gator goes up on its hindquarters and lifts the place. But as it's moving forward, it seems to be a rather steady movement, so that there's not much movement within the tavern at this point. It just seems to be the initial lifting that does a little bit of jostling. But as it's moving its paws, you're watching as the trees go past you, and you hear almost like a mechanical roar, like somebody has taken a train horn and morphed it with the roar of a gator just for shits and giggles. And there is like a roar, kind of to spook anything in front of them.
That is how artificers be, though.
You're watching as the tavern is moving.
So the tavern's literally a Zoid.
Yeah!
Huh?
It's a
Tavern
Zoid!
is a Zoid.
Ooh, Zoid reference. Did not expect that tonight.
Think more Howl's Moving Castle.
It's
It's about the same.
It's a cat bus, though.
like
I mean,
a
we're inside of it.
It's like a steampunk Zoid.
Yep. It's like a... What was it? The long neck one. That's like a fucking city.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys do see that the tavern is now in its entirety moving. Louise is gonna, after the initial jostle, gonna kind of walk over to Mags and be like, because I imagine, Mags, you shared with Louise the specifics of what you're looking for. You don't have to say it out loud, but I imagine you shared with Louise your specifics.
Yeah.
So Louise is walking over to Mags, and she's gonna be like, we're just moving to try to get you there as quick as possible, so we're moving the tavern. I can't go too close to cities and all that unless they got enough clearance space. So that gentleman over there, she's gonna signal over to Aspen. He'll be taking you the rest of the way, so you don't gotta wait too long. And I'm finishing gathering a group of people that'll be going to the same place. Alrighty?
Oh, that's just fine, dearie. You know, with what I'm dealing with, never really know how the time's gonna go, so it could be fine, could be not. We'll deal with it when we get there.
I'm sure we will. Alrighty, let me know if you need anything else. We'll be there in maybe about 10 minutes. I'll see if William can move Percy a little faster, and I'll have Cecil stoke the coals. She's gonna hurry on back and be talking into the little microphone thing. You guys are free to explore the tavern at this moment, as well as talk amongst yourselves. Just have some RP, get to know each other.
Hey, Feathers. Feather, now that we're done flying, would you like to go inside and find a bite? I saw dinner hop in a moment ago.
Hop in.
Feather? Did Feather drop?
Boz says
Osmond-
their sandwiches are revolting. They will be right back.
Oh,
And so
Well-
did Ozzy.
well, then let's jump over to Azraphel real quick. Azraphel, you did make your way over to Aspen a little bit ago, and you plopped yourself down before the tavern started to move. I imagine the tavern has now moved. You have experienced this before. Aspen, this is probably your first time experiencing the chateau move. So, what are the reactions there?
Me seeing the glowing of the beads, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look at Aspen and be like, you might want to hold on.
He just kind of grips the table and holds onto his glass and is like, what am I
Actually-
expecting?
Actually, Azraphel, roll me a history just to see if you remember the beads and what they do. Seeing as you're a regular, you would
Dirty 20.
know. Dirty 20, beautiful. You know that these beads are special to the tavern. What they are is basically if the tavern is nearby, they will glow. So these are actually free for you guys to take. And they have basically they'll glow when the tavern is nearby or when you need help the most in dark places. I will give you the specific spell in a moment. So they have a one use of a light spell, each one. So each one will light up when the tavern is nearby, just to let you know, hey, the chateau is nearby. And two, once per long rest, they have a light spell attached to them, and they're free to take.
Yeah, so I'll tell Aspen to hold on, because I know that that when they light up like this, we're gonna start moving.
Seeing that Aspen's visited before, wouldn't he have seen it move before? Or
Well,
just
you've been here a couple days, but the
Yeah.
tavern has not moved in the time you've been here.
Okay.
Yep, you've been here. I believe we had spoken maybe 3 days. You've been staying for 3 days. The tavern
Yeah.
has been in this spot for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yep.
Understandable.
Yep.
Yeah, Aspen's got like his hand gripping to the table and holding his empty glass, and he's like, I wasn't expecting the whole thing to move.
First time with it moving, huh?
Yes, I've been here for a few days, and yeah, I was not expecting the whole tavern to be moving.
Yeah, Louise doesn't move Percy that often, but whenever she needs to get us anywhere to it for a job, she does tend to get us there faster.
Aspen kind of leans back and does like a to the it has a name. Well, you learn something new every day.
Hang around Louise enough, you'll learn a lot of things. Speaking of, she told me that you're taking people to a old man, Mayrick.
Maverick, yes.
Yeah, I'm one of those that's gonna be going with you.
I assume so, seeing that you sat at my table. So, at least that's confirmed my original suspicion. But yes, I will be transporting a group of fine people. I know one other who's sitting at that table across from us there, and apparently there's a few more, but I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah. Well, name's Azraphel. You can call me Az.
My name is Aspen. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Louise is gonna make. Oh, sorry. I
I'm
apologize.
gonna take a nice big swig of my vanilla mead.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I'll take a sip of my thin air, seeing that Louise hasn't got my mead yet.
Louise is actually not at the bar at this moment. She's gone out to Bosnarack and Gemaveave and is kind of just like, well, what you two think of the show? Oh no.
Seeing
They're
his
still gone.
Seeing his boss is probably still gone.
Oh, they're still gone. I apologize. Is Ozzy back yet? No,
I don't
Ozzy's
think so.
not back. No.
Nope.
Okay. I apologize then. All right. 'cause
No
Louise-
apologies for other people's technical difficulties.
Oh, are you going with us too?
Bless you.
What? Huh? Oh.
This old woman just
Jeez.
appears behind you. I'm sorry, I've got a light step. You know, small frame and all that. Are you going along with Aspen and I and whoever else is coming along on this thing?
You just can see my head just whips towards you, and all you see is piercing red eyes. I'm just like, do not do that again.
Just gonna pat you on the arm. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's sorry about that. I forget sometimes people aren't expecting to be snuck up on. It's you know. Oh, you youths.
Yeah. As you're saying that, you'll look, and there's like a little barbed tail at your neck. Sorry about that. I'm touchy. Yeah, I'm gonna be going with you guys.
Can I see if I can catch his tail in the air as he's bringing it up?
Yes. Roll me a 5 seconds. Not a 5 seconds. It will be a. Sorry, it's loading, so I just want to look at the thing before I tell you which one. Let's give me a dexterity. Just a. Yeah, just a dex check. Straight dexed.
Should I roll something too?
Yes, give me. Because you're moving your tail, right?
Yeah.
Correction. I wanted retcon that. I want an acrobatics from Mags and a dexterity from Azraphel.
Okay. That's a 21.
Okay.
I rolled a 22.
You catch it. It looks like that you might not.
Oh!
As the tail comes up, you quickly, you know, he thinks that, you know, he sees your hand move. He thinks you're not going to grab it, but you do, just like in the split second.
Oh, that's quite all right, dear. Don't ever apologize for defending yourself. I see you've got some quick reflexes there.
Yeah, you're just a little bit faster, huh?
Oh, I do my training every day. Try to keep fit, you know.
She's pretty spry for a white guy.
And with that, I'm going to put a pin in both of you because
Got it.
I've got to jump over to Bosnarack, who's back, and
Yeah.
Gemaveave.
I've always been here, my dear.
I know, darling. But your partner in crime was not.
Yeah,
Louise
no,
is
the
gonna-
mayonnaise attacked. It's fine.
But Louise is gonna walk over to both of you and be like, "Well, did y'all enjoy the show?"
That was amazing. Like, who thinks up these things?
Well, I did. However, I can't take all the credit. My brother's a cousin and my fiance all put it together.
This is marvelous. It's a giant alligator that walks. I've never seen anything like it. What's this place called again?
Chateau de Lis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we when I built the place, I wanted to make sure we can tend to as many people as possible, and so I had this built up. Back then, my fiance was just my best friend, and him, my couple of my brothers, and a cousin. I had an idea, and they all got the building know-how, and we put our blood, sweat, and tears in this place.
Well, it's beautiful.
You see, my take on this thing, my dear, is it was an adequate experience.
You're just a little bit of a potty pooper. That's fine. Maybe you're not a big fan of lizards. Well, I mean gators. I mean... You seem to be a pretty big fan of mine, and I'm gonna try to not let that go to my head. But yeah, this was nice. I think it's time for another drink, right, Gemaveave?
All right, so I'll set you down then.
Woohoo!
Well, I'll get you guys another drink, but I'd like to introduce you to the gentleman that was taking you over.
Oh,
to
yeah,
the man that'll get
business.
you over. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
by the way, darling,
oh,
I am
yeah.
getting a bit peckish. That harengon, is that for dinner tonight? I see that you're providing dinner services. Meals
No,
on Wheels?
no, he is not dinner. He'll actually be accompanying you guys.
Oh, so dinner for later. Thank you for being so considerate.
She's just gonna stare a minute. He can handle himself. And she is going to politely lead both of you over to the table with Aspen at it.
And at this point, Azraphel and Mags.
Yeah. She'll probably be letting go of your tail at this point, and Louise will be like, "Well, look at you guys! You making friends!" I got to tell Cecil about that.
Louis can probably see a hint of fear in Az's eyes. Just, holy shit. Old lady scares me.
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Oh, damn shame.
Okay, I'll mutter it under my
I
breath.
have a passive perception of 20, so I feel like I probably see your feet.
Oh.
Damn, Grandma.
You muttered that under your breath?
Just, old lady scares me.
Oh my god, I heard it. I rolled for her to hear it. And she'll kind of laugh and be like, "Oh, Sha, you ain't been around when Nana's around. You won't be scared of an old lady, you be scared of her. However, I'm sure Mags will give her a run for her money, huh?" And she'll wink over at Mags.
Oh, you flatterer, you. I'm just having so much fun here, but how much longer until we get to the place?
Oh, I'll be contacting Will in a second. I think we're about to touch down in just a moment. I just want to introduce you to two more that'll be traveling with you, if that's all right.
Of course, more companions are wonderful.
Gemaveave, Bosnarack, this is Azraphel and Miss Max. Aspen here will be the one taking you over to Maverick's place.
My, what a privilege to meet so many fine and young children.
It's certainly an interesting set of characters we've got here.
One moment, and she's gonna like hurry on away. She's gotta go talk to the little type again.
As Aspen says that, he's just kind of looking at Mags like, holy shit. She's scary.
It's been, so you're gonna be leading this, little adventure?
I will be, yes.
You're even old enough to lead such an adventure. We need to find an elder for such a child as yourself.
How dare you all have you know that I am quickly looking at how old my character was.
I had to do the same shit.
I believe we had agreed 350, 325.
He's a teenager in elf,
In elf years.
He's a
Yes.
yeah.
Where was it?
Oh.
I need to put that in my notes when I find it.
He's a human equivalent to 24. He is 150.
Thank you. I'll put that in my notes.
Does he
It's-
say that?
It's in our
Yes.
chat.
Okay. I'll have you know I'm 150. Thank you very much.
Is that
I know,
old for people like you?
He's just kind of sitting there like, no.
Hmm.
It's
I
old
see.
enough.
Is it old enough for me to show you the dark corners at night?
I know my way around these places. I've been traveling alone for the past 10 years. So
Gemaveave, I don't think he understood your question.
I don't think-
Aspen, I think she wants to bed you.
Now,
Oh.
Megs, I feel like if he didn't get the reference, maybe he is a little too young.
No, he's just
kind
an
of
elf.
blushing.
He's only been outside of where he used to live for 10 years. It takes him a long time to get used to these kind of things.
He's just
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know what
sitting
that's
there
like.
gobsmacked.
I apologize.
My
I
heavens.
was trying to see if Ozzy would join us again, but they have not. And I don't want to delay us anymore. I'm gonna give it another.
No worries,
I'm
just
gonna
continue.
Yep, I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes. Let y'all continue to roleplay and get to know each other, and I'll interject again. Sorry.
Rocks fall, Ozzy dies.
No.
I knew exactly what you mean. When I came back to this plane, it was quite a trip getting used to things again.
So you've
And
been
who are you, you lovely young lady?
Oh, you flatterer. Oh, technically speaking, I'm 65, but I stumbled upon a fairy ring when I was a child and spent quite a few years over there.
64. Well, is that old for a person like you?
Well, I mean, for a human, yes, it's a little old, but I was over there
so,
for 35
well,
years.
When you say this, I'm gonna take Gemavieve's gonna pull out a notebook and write very old human 64. She's not hiding that she's writing it either, but she's writing it down.
Alright then. So you've been to other realms? How was your trip? To the fairy realm? Is that what you said? You went to the Fey Wilds.
Yes, I was just a girl when I stumbled upon that ring of mushrooms, and I just like, oh, that looks fun. I walked in, and poof, I was over there. Spent about 35 years over there.
Wow.
It's kind of strange because when I came back, I wasn't like much older, but time is very strange there. It's a thing.
So I hear. Was it at least a little bit fun? Was it like super dangerous? I mean, like, was it weird?
Well, oh, it was very, very strange. But I was lucky enough to have been found by somebody who's fairly well known in the courts over there, and took me under his wing and kind of grew up, and I found my way back. I won't say it's not dangerous. It's definitely weird.
Oh, you say you found someone well endowed who took you under his wing. I wonder if it's my old man.
As y'all are chatting, you hear the gator roar again as it hits another clearing, and that voice over the loudspeaker comes through and is just like, "Luis, darling, everybody's got to hold on again." It, there's a slight rustle, a slight jostle as she like holds on, and the rest of you should be holding on. Can I have, since this one's a little more shaky than the last one was, can I please have a dexterity saving throw from the whole party?
Oh god.
Oh, that's pretty low. 11.
18.
15.
That is a 18.
I'm a dirty 20.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Bosnarack. Bosnarack, as the gator roars and you hear the voice on the loudspeaker be like, "Hey, hold on," you don't quite react quick enough as the gator kind of stops and suddenly drops on its hindquarters to kind of lay. And the building kind of all shakes and rustles, and it's just, and you kind of lose your balance, and you fall, because you hadn't been holding on to the back of the booth, and you kind of fall on your butt. It's not very hard. It's just like, and you don't lose your drink.
No party fouls here.
Yeah, but
The
you do
perk
fall
here
on
is
your
that
butt.
you're so short, it's not far to fall.
You know what? That's a very positive spin on that.
That same voice on the loudspeaker is just like, "Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Sorry, Luis. Sorry." And Luis is just like, "Thank you, William."
I had to try and do the impression.
I did my best! I'm so sorry! I was very nervous to attempt it, my darling.
I could detect the
you?
hint of it.
Are you really sorry?
Only slightly sorry, because William's actually Goldie's previous character.
I am William.
You are
God.
William. Thank you for letting me borrow him.
That's fine.
And
Why don't we have Goldie voicing William?
because I'm not smart
No,
enough.
I actually messaged Toby saying you could have just got me to say it.
I know. I'm really not smart enough. I did not plan that out. I was just like, "Can I borrow him?" Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. And as the gator kind of settles down, you kind of hear like you almost feel as if the gator itself kind of sighs as it releases the extra energy, kind of like a train letting off its extra steam.
So full-on gator hiss.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. So it's kind of like, and you kind of feel the place relax. And as it does that, that same cloaking mechanism comes in, and it looks like as if the tavern never had a gator in the first place. But if you stare long enough, you can still see the shape of the gator kind of there, and its tail making like the steps that, help, adventurers jump onto it as it moves and all that. Like it's rather involved. And Luis, you see her kind of jump over the bar this time and quickly move over to the party. All right, y'all, that's William just gave me the okay that the gate is all settled down. Y'all are free to go on, Aspen. I trust you'll make sure that they get there safely, and I'll pay you when you get back, unless you want to join them. But yeah, I'll pay you for this when you get back, and just make sure they get to Ozymandias safe. Anybody got any questions for me?
I do, Louise.
Of course, darling.
Where's my mead?
Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. Hold on 5 seconds. And she is going to jump over the bar again and quickly go over to, again, it looks like she's got way too many artificers who are her friends, aka family members, aka, yeah. And she pops open the bottom of one of these liquor cabinets where all the bottles are neatly displayed, and it seems to be a chilling unit. And she pulls out a couple bottles of LeBlanc mead in the flavor that Aspen had been drinking, and she actually packs up about 6 into a little satchel. She, ties it off, and she actually grabs a handful of beads in a variety of colors, and she walks over to the group, and she hands the satchel over to Aspen, and she starts handing out the beads to each of you, and she goes, "Here, if y'all ever need a little bit of light, or a way to find your or a way to find your way back here to the chateau, righty?"
Oh, that's a lot of mead. Thank you.
Very
I got a
welcome.
couple of bottles of mine too.
Really, as
Oh,
you won't pay for them?
Do I not pay for them ever?
Roll me an insight for that, Izzy.
Me?
Yes.
That is a that's a 16.
Much? 16?
Yep.
You can tell she's very much joking with you. And she, again, heads back over to the bar, and she's just trying to very quickly grab these things and send you off, because she keeps,
Having to
you
run
guys
back and
can roll
forth.
yeah, you guys can roll a perception to see why she's rushing.
I would love
Guys
to.
want. Only if you want.
Dirty 20.
Ooh,
Nice.
exactly.
Boom! Double dirty 20s.
She keeps looking at Mags. As she keeps looking at Mags as if checking, as if making sure, and checking the time. And she quickly hurries back, and she's giving you a satchel with the needs as well. Remember, don't drink them all in one place, and you can barter with these. They're good quality. She kind of looks at Mags and offers her hands. Hope you find what you're looking for, Shah.
Oh, thank you, my dear. I hope so too.
All right. I'll send. Well, my darling just gave me the okay. Go on out. My cousin Gabe will give you your weapons back, and Aspen, and they're
Yes,
safely.
dear.
Alrighty.
They will be safe. Yes.
Right. And she will back up and give y'all a wave, and a couple people are flagging her down from the bar, and she returns, but she keeps an eye on you guys as you guys head out, I imagine.
Aspen gets up and he's just like, right, shall we? Is everyone ready? Shall we get going?
About as ready as I'll ever be, huh?
Well, in that case, let's get moving then.
And as you guys head to the exit, Gabe is there. He stands up and kind of waves at you guys. He grabs Azzy's, as he knows Azzy, he grabs Azzy's weapons out, which I believe was a crossbow and a double-edged sword.
Yep. Light crossbow,
Yep,
double
he-
blade scimitar.
He
You guys
grabs
can watch as
that.
I put the light crossbow on my arm and then put the scimitar on my back and then walk out.
Okay. I believe Aspen. He's grown familiar with you over the last couple days. When he pulls out your weaponry, what does he give you?
So it is a. Oh, I don't remember what it's. I know there's a bow. Let's have a look. A short sword. No, 2 short swords.
Mm.
So to be more precise, a longbow, and then some arrows.
Fantastic. And he'll hand that to you and be like, "Well, I wish you luck." Um, to Bosnarack, he'll give you what you had handed him earlier, which I can't
Yeah, it's the
remember what-
dagger with
Mace
the
and a
fancy
dagger.
feathers on the end, and then the mace with the little bone beats. He has my ticket, and he's gonna like jump up and like try to. How tall is this counter?
So the top of the counter is so the counter itself is about waist height.
All right, so he's
not
gonna
a-
like jump and
But-
like tap the ticket on top of the counter.
But end of the counter. Do you know that when you go to the bathroom and there's like a shorter version of the counter?
Oh
for
yeah,
kids?
yeah.
That's
that-
at the end.
Well, I've already jumped. It's fine.
I was trying to explain it, but I was just like,
Nah, it's fine.
We watch as the end of the counter just kind of shifts downwards for him to be able to jump up onto it, and he just jumps up onto the taller part.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jumps, scrambles like the freaking lizards scrambling up the rocks.
Abe is gonna take your ticket. He's gonna put your weapons down and be like, "I like your style with decoration there."
Thank you. Gotta keep it all unique, you know.
Not easy to lose. Ma'ams, and he's gonna look at the ladies. And what does he have to hand you, Gemaveave?
I remind him, actually. I lean forward and I kind of whisper lowly. I'm like, as you may recall, and I use my elbows to push my boobs out. I didn't actually provide you any weapons, and I just really squeeze my boobs in their general direction. And then I turn around and walk away with my weapons equipped.
Gabe just goes, "Mm-hmm." Miss Mags?
Oh, hello, dear. Yes, I had the quarterstaff, the 2 bandoliers of acupuncture needles, the 2 daggers, and the nunchucks.
The pixie nunchucks, ma'am?
Oh, that's the ones.
Yes, ma'am.
Holy
I've
shit.
been enjoying them. They look kind of funny in our big cabinet. And he kind of, you can tell the cabinet's enchanted. He's just stuck his whole body in and he's pulling out your stuff and he hands it. Good luck out there. Be safe.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate everything you and Louise do.
And as you guys exit, you guys are following Aspen out. As you leave, you can kind of look back and see, the tavern is staying in this spot, and oh god, I forgot something. As you guys are heading out, you do see chasing after you is a very frazzled Louise, who's gonna whistle out and look at y'all. Hey, listen, the tavern will be here in this same spot when you get back. Unless you can get me information and I might be able to pull it closer to the carnival. Just a food for thought. Hit me up, David.
Okay, sounds good. And food for thought for you too. We'll settle our tabs when we come back if we're still alive.
Oh, they've been settled.
I'd like to thank the invisible benefactor.
Same.
It's been nice.
She's just gonna wave. As you guys head off into your adventure, and considering the time, I'm gonna go ahead and
We'll call it.
we're gonna call it.
Are
I
we?
think so.
Are
I'm
we?
ready to.
I think this is a
Personally.
Good spot.
Okay.
It is.
Everybody
a pretty
wants
good.
to call it?
Yeah,
If everyone's down
Okay.
to call it, I'll call it.
seems a pretty
It's
good,
also full of
good
more.
little cliffhanger here.
All right, fantastic. And we will call it there.
All right. See you next time, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye, dears.